Hey, welcome to Joy TCG, where it's Final Fantasy TCG all the time. Hey, I know I'm a little late on this, but I thought I would open up a pre-release box for Rebellion's Call. Now, I got this a few weeks ago and waited for a while to see what my local group was doing. We didn't get enough pre-release packs in to do an event, so I'm gonna have to open it on my own and see what happens. So it came with, as you probably all know, because I'm a little late on this, but hey, it's still fun. We got the Afmao, or however you say your name, Puppet Master card, and the X-Death sleeves, which I am personally super excited about because I love the new X-Death. He goes great with the Opus 3 X-Death. It's all about removing cards from the game, and that's exactly the build that I'm trying to go for this set. So it's going to be, let's get everything out of the game and see how much I can continue to remove from the game. So here's my first pack. I'm going to skip over the commons and rares mostly because I'm sure anyone who's seeing this probably has knowledge of all those. So the shiny in this one is the Cicene card, and then also the hero is the Umaru. And I wanted to make a note about the Umaru. Please tell me if I'm wrong, but my gosh, is that the worst hero ever printed or what? Like, you have to discard a card to play him. He is a 9K, but if you don't have if you have 4 or less category 6 characters, you have to discard a card. So I can't imagine that it would be very often that you would hit 5 category 6 characters on the field at once. So yeah, wow, he's rough. All right, so we're going to the second pack here. No legend out of that pack, but hey, it's still fun. So we're going in. Oh, look at this one. There it is. The foil Emperor. Now, I personally have already opened 2 Emperors, 1 foil, 1 regular. So this is my 3rd Emperor card. Gives me 2 foils and 1 regular. And a Matoya. Man, best pack ever. Matoya and the Emperor. I'm extremely excited about that Matoya card. I think that's going to be a game changer for just any deck, really. You can add in Matoya if you can add in Earth somehow, because she's got those 3 effects, and you essentially have the Shantoto effect for an extra cost. You have a Mist Dragon effect, and I can't remember what her 3rd effect is, but it was still something decent. I want to say it was getting something out of your break zone, so like a Kusith effect. So Matoya is so versatile. She can fit into so many situations. It's fantastic. So here we're getting the foil of Duke. That Duke card is also a lot of fun to play. Notice I got 2 Dukes out of that, 1 foil, 1 not. The Duke is super fun because he's a back attack, and he's able to break any character that he blocks. So if there's a party attacking, he can block the entire party and kill everything in the party at once, which is really his massive effect. Now, if you're going against Avalanche and they've got bigs on the field, that means they can't be broken, doesn't do you a whole lot of good, but most other party effects don't have that, so he can be really devastating against a party deck. And then I did get one of the, I'm going to butcher the name here, Oivang and Mahjong Puppet Master cards, which are super fun. I'm excited about that build. I want to see if someone can make that into a great build with the Afmao searching for the both of them and being able to use their specials pretty quickly and frequently. A friend of mine that actually placed pretty high in re-raise at Portland is trying to build that Puppet Master deck, so I'm really excited to see how that turns out for him. And then here we've got the foil Alf, which is fantastic. Just every Avalanche deck ever is going to add that card in. He is so useful, and he's fire, which is awesome because most of them are Earth backups for Avalanche. And then I've got this other foil, the Rivas card. He's not good. And then, hey, I pulled another legend. It looks like Noel. That's my actually 4th copy of Noel. I got 1 of the box toppers and 3 regular versions of Noel. I think that's a great card. Noel had it played against me a couple of times, and he can be really annoying. Let's put it that way. Now, you can Amaterasu him when he comes back to the field if you have it in hand, but other than that, he's going to hit you almost every time for a point of damage. You just have to wait a turn to make it happen. So it's an interesting idea, although you don't have to wait a turn. So what happened to me is I was at damage 5. He attacked. He removed him from game, brought him back to the field, did the 6 point of damage, and the next turn, instead of activating his effect, he just attacked in and won the game. So it's really cool that technically he could do 2 points of damage in one turn if the situation arises where that makes sense. And then here I pulled the Hero Samurai card, which is a really good card. And the reason it's good is not because of the card itself. It's because he can be searched and played back to the field with the backup Samurais. And he's like, you can't make him disappear unless you move him from game. So it's frustrating to deal with for sure if you're fighting against Samurais. And there's that new Jet Bahamut card, which looks like a lot of fun. I'm not feeling that it's going to be any kind of meta at all, but Jet Bahamut, Garnet Bahamut, and Amber Bahamut go together. I wish they were all the same element, but they had to split them up and put one in fire, which is the hero, and then the 2 rares are in ice. So it's an interesting build. I haven't seen anyone try to build a whole deck around it, although it got thrown in our draft, and it was okay, but it didn't really maximize anything. And here, this pack, it looks like I got the foil Solar, the hero, which she's, I don't know. My daughter thinks she's amazing, mostly because she's pretty, but I don't think that it's a great card. I would rather play like Hio, however you say it, or Assassin, actually, from Opus 5. Like, both of those I think are better than this card. But then this pack also came with the Legend Minwu, which I am excited about the Legend Minwu, except that having 3 summons of a different color can be problematic to activate his cost reduction. And look at that. I pulled another Emperor. That's my 4th Emperor card. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make an Emperor deck. I have tried to before, then there's too many Emperors, and I always run into the issue where I have too many Emperors. I have 3 in hand and 1 on the field, and I can't do anything. So I tried to change my build up, and now I'm just going to run the 3 Dark Emperors that you see on the field there. And we're going to use that, and sorry, I was running out of video there. So to finish my thought about the Emperor is a really good card. I like that he lets you remove 2 Emperors from the game to give himself 2 Palencia counters, so he can reduce damage to 0 twice. It sucks that it's not a permanent effect, but twice is better than 0. And he can draw 2 cards off of that if you're able to activate it both times when he comes to the field. And the other thing I was thinking is I would be able to put Rhinoa in there and be able to, after he reduces the damage twice, bounce him, do Rhinoa, remove 2 more Emperors. But the problem is that's just so many Emperors in deck. So my new plan is to just have the 3 Dark Emperors, and that is it in the deck when it comes to Emperors, and it's going to be a Mono Ice. Mono Ice traditionally is a horrible build, but I think there's a chance that it could do something with the new cards available. So once I get my Mono Ice build ready, I'll post that in my next video, and we shall see how it goes. Hey, tune in next time. I'll have another deck build or battle to talk through, and we'll see you again soon.